everyone, thank you so much for checking out my YouTube channel Withdrew. My name is Drew and this is Erza. She's a scarlet macaw, and today I really wanted to introduce her and tell you a little bit about how I ended up with a scarlet macaw. Hey. Basically, how much did I pay for her? She was a gift, but I do know that she was bought for $2,500. We didn't buy her from a breeder. We actually got her from someone that had gotten them from a breeder. And when she was 2 years old, they had decided that it was just too much work to have a scarlet macaw, which I understand. It's a lot of work, and you have been a handful since we've gotten you. She's fully flighted because I did not clip her. She absolutely can fly wherever she wants. She's cage free, so she actually just roams the certain areas that we have for her. Which is super cool. Hey. She loves to sing and dance. She's definitely a huge character. She's a giant brat, so you can tell that I raised her personally because she definitely is not afraid to throw a tantrum. And I like that. She has a lot of different, her, I love you. She does talk. Her name is Erza because we named her after Erza Scarlet from the anime Fairy Tale, which was, I think, a cool idea, and it stuck. And she does say her name. Originally, her name was Zelda, but we had a dog named Zelda, so it wasn't gonna work. I would never suggest you change a parrot or a bird's name. Maybe even I should go as far as say changing an animal's name after a family has already named it something. But luckily, she was young enough to understand that her new name was Erza, because there was too many Zeldas going around. So we named her after Erza Scarlet from the anime Fairy Tale, and she really is true to that name. Bold, daring, fits the role of a pirate, of a pirate's parrot, definitely. She's always been, ooh, sticking your tongue out. There she goes. Such an interesting creature. You can see her colors are just magnificent, and her feathering is perfect. Of course, my baby, and she has, I don't know if you can see it, but I always call it a little Cartier. She has a little Cartier bracelet, which is actually how they determine where she was from, what area, how old she is. It's basically, I like to compare it to like an authenticity card. Like this was bred by like someone who really like knew what they were doing, because they slip those on when they're babies, and so you can't really, I'm sure someone has. You can't really manipulate it though, because it's a closed band and you only can get those on when they're babies. So, my baby, you can tell that all her information is legit. She was born in Texas, just like Asian Doll, Meg Thee Stallion, like Beyonce, born in Texas. We're gonna say Dallas. I really don't know where her breeder is exactly because I didn't go, but the people that we got her from are in North Carolina, and they drove all the way to get her, and then we drove to get her from them. So it's been, now, we got you in 2020, right? 2020? And so we've had her since then, since we got her in February of 2020. So we've had her for about 2 years now. She has completely come out of her shell. She's bonded to me. This is my baby, and I could not be happier that I ended up getting a scarlet macaw, because we do have another scarlet macaw who has an awesome, awesome story that I'll have to share with you guys. His mother, actually gave him to me for free, even though these are very expensive birds. They're definitely not for, I was probably an amateur when I got her, but I have a way of getting what I want. So I learned as I was going, and it was a trial and error. Where are you going, my little dinosaur? But yeah, I think that's everything I went over. She loves to sing and dance, which is really helpful because as an artist, I am creating a concept album right now that she's going to be a part of, which is it's been a cool venture. We just chose my first single. Her favorite song is Juicy by Doja Cat. That's the one that really gets her going. It really gets her going. But she can really decide, she deciphers like what's a good beat, what's not a good beat, and I just feel like it's so intuitive to her to kind of go along with whatever type of beat, or if it's good, she'll dance to it. She'll dance and sing in the way that she does, right? Yeah? or if I'm creating something and it's good, she'll have a positive reaction to it. And her negative reaction is typically to bite, which we'll definitely have to have a compilation of me getting bit for the haters. So at some point we'll have that going. But yeah, this is my scarlet macaw, Erza. She's 3 years old. She has so much life, and like I said, cage-free, fully flighted, just a macaw, basically living here in Kentucky with me. So that's been, like I said, a really cool experience. We definitely have more adventures to showcase and more to offer, you know, YouTube and stuff like that. But I really just wanted to get her on here, see how she reacted to the camera, see how I reacted to the camera, see how everything worked out. Because if my album, you know, comes out in the next year, it would be really cool to have her on the writing credits, because she definitely has helped me and inspired me so much. Even as far as to say that she saved me at a point where I had completely spiraled, lost control, spiraled out and completely lost. I should have or could have lost everything, but because of her, I was able to make it back home to where I am and can continue my life. I'm going to continue to create whatever I please. And this YouTube channel is definitely something that's going to open up. This is a place where I can come and speak without, you know, really dealing with the flack, just because a lot of the things that I have to say, I found that a lot of people don't like to hear. So here I am to promote my album as well as showcase my life. We are definitely excited for this new venture. I hope you like the layouts that we have provided, and we're going to continue probably to post at least once every couple weeks. We have a lot of, she's dancing. We have a lot of cool stuff planned, so thank you so much for checking this out. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them, please. I would appreciate, especially if you're a friend, don't be a fake friend, like, subscribe, show YouTube that someone cares about what we've got going on here, as well as if anyone happened to come across this, I promise that what we have coming is well worth liking and subscribing. So thank you. Hope everyone has a good day.